San Diego, California for the 1975 National Championship game between the UCLA Bruins and the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's join announcers Kurt Gaddy and Billy Packer with the first half coverage already underway.
This is a very important foul also because it was on Marcus Johnson, and that's number 2 for Marcus. UCLA can ill afford to have him out of the ballgame. This fella right here is a double-figure scorer and only averaging about 18, 19 minutes a game. Very explosive.
He'll be a triple-figure scorer before he's through. He's got it. 20-14 Kentucky. That's our biggest lead of the game. Turgovich. Underneath it goes to Dave Myers. Very neat assist by Pete Turgovich. 20-16. 6 points for Myers. Greavy on a drive. Myers wouldn't let him shake and go. Here's Gibbons up. Shot was partially blocked by Marcus Johnson. The scramble underneath. Jump ball.
Excellent hustle by Rick Roby. This young freshman is an aggressive ball player, and he went down on the floor for this ball. He goes down there often for them. Between Roby and Phillips, they have transformed what was a 13-13 ball club into one of the nation's top ones in Kentucky.
Kentucky ahead 20-16. 12 minutes remaining in the first half from the Sports Arena, San Diego, California. Jimmy Dan Connor. They have a high post. Roby's out there. There's a shot by Greavy. Richard Washington clears the board. Pass breaks it to McCarter, nearly broken up by Connor. McCarter off to Marcus Johnson. Johnson and Richard Washington working against Roby. Followed by Dave Myers and a foul. Kentucky foul is on Jack Gibbons, number 21.
Foul on number 21, Jack Gibbons, his first personal.
Here we go, Richard Washington down there. Rick Roby on him. 2 great young college ball players. And there was the foul by Jack Gibbons.
Yes, sir. Right now, Kentucky has 2 freshmen in the game. That was nearly stolen away. And there's a foul called on Rick Roby for holding. Now we have the bonus situation. We may have a lot of new basketball fans tonight, so we'll say after 16 fouls, every foul after that, they have a 1-and-1. If they make the first one, they get a bonus free throw. Kentucky has put itself in early team foul trouble. They've now committed 7. Richard Washington from Benson High in Portland makes the score 20-17 Kentucky.
Foul trouble, of course, is something that Kentucky almost likes to be in for the simple reason with that great bench that they have. They can put in other players, and they've already dictated the tempo of this game. It's going to be freewheeling and very fast.
Now here's a sophomore, a very quick sophomore, Larry Johnson coming in. He's replacing Mike Flynn. So right now, Kentucky has 2 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor.
We can look forward to Johnson on McCarter and vice versa, and those are 2 extremely quick, strong guards.
Greavy at the perimeter. Won't go down for him. Marcus Johnson's out of bounds. Marcus Johnson had the rebound, but his back hit the baseline. Mike Phillips, another freshman in for Kentucky, replacing center Rick Roby. Larry Johnson play it in to Phillips. Tipped away to Larry Johnson. There's the big freshman, Phillips. Myers, rebound. Here's a lead pass to Turgovich. Too far. Back in, Marcus Johnson has it. Turgovich saves it with his hustle. On the high post is Richard Watt has it. Carter brings it down. Kentucky ahead by 2. Washington underneath hits it.
Credit Dave Myers with 2 great defensive plays down on the other end of the floor to set that up. He's a ferocious defensive ball player.
8 points for Richard Washington. UCLA is playing like they did against Louisville. They get behind 6 points, look like they're going to fold, and come right back. Greavy hits 22-20. 12 points for All-American Kevin Greavy.
Excellent help that time by Jimmy Dan Connor, setting a screen for Kevin.
Richard Washington right back. Richard Washington Johnny Wooden said all he needs to be even greater is to get a little meaner. He thinks he's too kind, too gentle. Roby's back in for Mike Phillips for Kentucky. The board is cleared by Roby. Larry Johnson. Carter on him. Quickness against quickness. Greavy again shooting over the pick. High bounce. A pass out to McCarter. McCarter lobbing it down court to Washington. Great pass by Andre McCarter.
Beautiful lead by Andre that time.
12 points for Washington, but McCarter set that one up. There's Greavy. The left-hander banks it in. Greavy has 14 points already.
He's extremely active without the ball tonight, and that's why he's getting such good position to get those shots off.
Unless Kentucky or UCLA does something with him, he's going to give him fits all night. Washington missed a short bank shot. Roby vacuumed the board, and here's Greavy. Change of pace against Turgevich. They double teaming. Roby at the foul line.
He comes in with Drollinger. They love to go with their inside power game. That puts Rick Roby on Drollinger. Look for him to go inside, try to get Roby in some additional foul trouble.
Jimmy Dan Connor puts Kentucky ahead, 25-24. That's his first point. Here's Richard Washington. Roby on him.
Mismatch inside. Kevin Greavy is going to be guarding.
They had him on Drollinger.
They'll probably make a switch.
Joe
there.
Hall calls him right over and said, look.
I've never seen two freshmen complement each other as well as these two do. They can come right off the bench and come up with a good performance.
Mike Phillip has the rebound again. Connors driving, blocked by Drollinger. Drollinger batted it away.
Outstanding defensive play by Ralph Drollinger because he was working with Mike Phillips and still came over and made the block.
This game tied 25 all. Johnson to Jimmy Dan Connors. Phillips is fouled by Drollinger, who hooked him over the shoulder.
Very interesting to me to watch the Kentucky players adapt to their style of play depending on what center's in there. As soon as Phillips get into the game, they go into that low post offense and they get the ball to him very well.
Each team with over 6 fouls now. Mike Phillips at the line. Phillips of Manchester, Ohio, a freshman. Here's his bonus shot. Kentucky leading 26-25. That was his first point. 27-25. Kentucky hit 71% of their free throws this year and averaged 93 points a game.
Kentucky going to their 1-3-1 zone right now to offset that mismatch that they had the last time down the floor.
There's Washington out of the corner. This 1-3-1 zone has been very effective late in the season for Kentucky. McCarter nearly stole that pass. McCarter has that sixth sense of anticipation. Andre McCarter, number 45. Phillips with a fall-away shot. Goose Gibbons, jump shooting, short. Kentucky ball.
Goose Gibbons is the smallest frontline player out there right now, but he has unbelievable timing for a man who's just a freshman. He's a lot of savvy.
Way out is Connor. Drollinger slipped in and got the rebound. UCLA comes down court. They're 2 points behind. McCarter feeding Dave Myers. Another clever assist, and Myers crashed to the floor and hit his head.
This young man's quite a competitor, and he's had his share of problems physically in the last half of this season.
He's been banged up. Well, I'll tell you, he's had multiple leg injuries.
I'm sure that he's all right. Here's Andre McCarter making a beautiful bounce pass right over there, and Dave Myers is going to the hoop. You can count on it. He goes up right over the top of Kevin Greavy. The
John Wooden is storming. John Wooden is out there. He is unhappy. Kevin Greavy puts Kentucky ahead 28-27. 15 points for Kevin Greavy, who has younger brothers coming up behind him.
It seems that the cream always rises to the top. In this particular case, the All-Americans having quite a first half.
29-27. Greavy is the high in this game, 16 points. He has scored well over half of Kentucky's points. Washington Myers trying to retreat. Last Saturday was his low. A 1-3-1 zone they're trying to overload. Washer shot. And up for the follow went Washer, lost the ball. And this zone right now, stepping out of bounds is Larry Johnson in the backcourt of Kentucky. Kentucky leading by 4. There's Joe Hall. This 1-3-1 zone is bothering UCLA. In fact, Billy, I think any team that sags on them makes them shoot outside bothers them.
It certainly does. They're not the best outside shooting team, and they are not getting into the pattern they like to use against the zone, so they're having a lot of problems right now.
Montana played a sagging man-to-man and nearly beat him. Greavy up. Phillips has it. Foul is on Rollinger.
Our most advanced engineering, our most luxurious appointments are all found behind one grill. The Denali Line by GMC.
There's a moment when you know you've found the love of your life.
It was a bright night. The moon was shining through the clouds.
I don't know whether it was just the atmosphere of the evening.
12 hours went by, and it seemed like an hour.
And then he said, "I love you." That was the moment.
Yeah.
At eHarmony, we know that the secret to magical moments like these is being matched on the very deepest dimensions of compatibility, so that when you fall in love, you know it has the depth and richness to last a lifetime.
We just hit it off. We had everything in common.
I was just smitten right then and there. I'll never forget that moment.
I have found the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Let us help you find the love of your life. Log on to eHarmony.com and start the journey right this moment. It begins with the powerful experience of getting your personality profile, a $40 value, yours free, when you log on to eHarmony.com.
ESPN College Game Day is live from St. Louis, where a national champion will be crowned.
To win a national title, you've got to be able to go inside.
They make the right pass.
They have to get tougher defensively.
ESPN College Game Day at the Final Four, Monday at 7:30 on ESPN.
So these are the rules.
I think I'll have the special.
I don't have a special.
What can I get you?
I'll have the special.
Rules of the road. You're one of the dopes for whom they were made. The rules of the road.
No.
Then suddenly this, the end
Nice place.
of the road.
I think I'll do a cannonball. Don't do a cannonball.
Fairfield Day. For travelers who know.
The Final Four is set, and no one's got it covered like ESPN News. Expert analysis, scores, stats, and highlights, plus live post-game news conferences. Your source for end-to-end coverage of the Final Four is ESPN News.
Here we'll see the play going up right there. Jack Gibbons once again with that timing, getting his hands on the ball over to Mike Phillips. There's the foul right there called on Ralph Rollinger. Kurt, down on the other end of the floor, UCLA is also having a problem matching up with Kentucky. Kentucky has two small forwards in the game, and that means that UCLA has a mismatch with one of their big men up front. Richard Washington now having to guard Greavy.
1-3-1, the point man out here is Larry Johnson. He's very quick moving around. Myers to Turgovich. 31-29, Kentucky. 6 points for Pete Turgovich. Given block shot by Myers. Foul on Richard Washington. Second foul on him.
There's a case for those two quick forwards again in the front line. If you're going to use David Myers on Gibbons, and here he goes up with a beautiful block, that puts Richard Washington so far away from the basket that he has to handle Kevin Greavy. Not a good situation for UCLA.
We have 6 minutes remaining. Jack Gibbons shooting 1-1. Bryan stationed high in Lexington. He was the high school player of the year in Kentucky last year. And Kentucky's made 9 out of 12 from the free throw line. UCLA just 2 out of 6. Rollinger picks off the rebound. 3 in a row for him under the board. Carter brings it down. 5:45 to go in the first half. Turgovich, long shot. He's got it. He looks awkward shooting. And he gets him in there. 32-31. Kentucky. Long shot by Larry Johnson. Mike Phillips rebounding. His shot. Slapped out. With a timeout. 4:36 to go in the first half. Kentucky 34, UCLA 33.
Before this year's Masters, Sports Century reveals the story of Phil Mickelson.
I don't mind if players or media criticize me for reckless play because I have a lot more wins than any of them.
Sports Century, Phil Mickelson, 8 p.m. Monday on ESPN Classic.
Sunday on ESPN. One unforgettable night in college basketball's promised land. The Final Four, Baylor LSU, Michigan State, Tennessee. Coverage begins at 6:30 Eastern Sunday night on ESPN.
A nation mourns as Newt Rockne, legendary coach of the Fighting Irish, dies at the age of 43 in an airplane crash in a pasture outside Bazaar, Kansas. At his funeral back in South Bend, thousands will recall great moments along the way to his 3 national championships and 5 unbeaten seasons. Rockne's .881 winning percentage remains unmatched. That was March 31st, 1931.
Uh-oh, not good. Okay, boys, time to go to work. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go.
Want to keep your car looking pit crew perfect? Introducing DuPont Teflon Car Care products. When you use DuPont Teflon Wax, Protectant, and Tire Shine, dirt, mud, and grime have a hard time sticking. So your car practically keeps itself shiny. DuPont Teflon Car Care products. A miracle of science from DuPont.
For good health, I like to stay in shape.
And speaking of shapes, check out the shape of our Craftmatic adjustable bed. If you're concerned about the shape you're in, call toll-free and get this free Craftmatic catalog by mail.
You'll also receive this special $200 off rebate certificate, good for $200 off the Craftmatic Model 1 bed of your choice. To receive everything free,
call toll-free. There's absolutely no obligation.
Call toll-free, 1-800-883-5995.
The echo in the gym. The squeak of the shoes. The buzzer. The brick. The whistle. The crowd. Swish. I left the game, but it'll never leave me.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us are going pro in something other than sports.
Is your child protected for the future? Gerber, the baby people you've known since you were a baby, offers you a way to help with that protection through their Grow Up Plan for Children. It's a $5,000 cash value insurance program that costs less than 11 cents a day. At age 21, that protection doubles to $10,000 with no increase in premiums. In addition to automatically doubling at age 21, the plan guarantees the right to $50,000 of insurance by age 28, regardless of health or occupation. So call now for your free information package. Any healthy child 12 and under is eligible. No medical exam necessary, simply answer a few questions. As a special feature, your first month's premium is $1. The Gerber Life Grow Up Plan. One quick call today can help protect your child for tomorrow.
Call 1-800-754-0077. The information package is free. There's no obligation. Call 1-800-754-0077.
This place is a packed and jammed tonight. Next year's NCAA tournament will be played in the Spectrum in Philadelphia. I made a mistake last Saturday. I want to apologize to you fans. I said it would be at the Palestra. It's at the Spectrum. I don't want you to show up at the wrong place a year from now. Tickets will go on sale the 1st of April. NCAA tournaments, one of the sports great spectacles, are usually sold out months in advance. It'll be in Atlanta the year after that. There goes Mike Phillips with his shot. Richard Washington has the rebound. And UCLA comes down. They're trailing by 1 point. Kentucky has 29 rebounds. UCLA has 22. Ball slapped away. There goes Turgevich's shot. Goes in for him. UCLA leads 35-34.
It's amazing how Pete Turgevich wills the ball into the basket. He's a super competitor, as all these fellas are out here in the court tonight.
Turgevich has 12 points.
Kentucky wants to get that ball to Greavy. He hadn't touched it for a while, and you can see the last 2 times down the floor, they want to work against Richard Washington for Kevin Greavy.
Phillips. Traveling call on Mike Phillips. 3:40 to go in the first half. UCLA had the lead by 1 point. Kentucky's led most of the time. Washington out of the corner. He hits it.
Excellent place to attack the 1-3-1 zone. A big man from the corners, and when you can shoot like Washington, you get some good ones off from there.
He'll make the all-tournament team. He already has 14 points for a sophomore. 26 on Saturday. Greavy under pressure. Won't go for him. Johnson hit the floor. Washington picked up the loose ball. UCLA storming back. And no basket. We had a whistle on Turgevich's drive.
One of the things that can happen to you out
Larry
there...
Johnson foul, Billy.
Right, Larry Johnson from behind. One of the things can happen to a ball club, Kirk, when you feel you have a mismatch, and what Kentucky feels that Greavy can work on Washington. But when you concentrate on one player, the other fellas have a tendency to stand around and don't get in their normal movement. We'll probably see Joe Hall say, hey, fellas, let's get back in the game now and just play.
Mike Flynn has replaced Jimmy Dan Connor in the backcourt for Kentucky. Pete Turgevich. Kentucky's hit only UCLA's hit only 2 out of 7 free throws. Kentucky's out-rebounded UCLA. That's rare, but that's bigger tonight. There goes Greavy. Rollinger getting some big rebounds now for UCLA. Turgevich looking inside. Greavy, or Phillips stole the ball from him. Mike Flynn to Greavy. Rollinger again on the rebound. Ralph Rollinger grabbing some big rebounds.
UCLA doing a very smart thing here. They're slowing down the tempo of the game in the backcourt by using Andre McCarter to bring it up a little slower. Give themselves a little rest.
Foul underneath. Maybe on Greavy or Phillips. Phillips, 55. They were both in there. And here comes Jimmy Dan Connors checking, replacing Larry Johnson as the team captain.
Having watched Coach Wooden over the years, one of the great things about his coaching is the subtle way that he changes the pace of a ball game. He was running the ball up the court all the time early in the game. Now they're slowing it down, bringing it up with a little bit more patience. He has the ability to wave the magic wand to get these guys under control.
2 out of 8 free throws for UCLA. That could get you beat. McCarter up with the ball. With a man wide open, and he didn't see Turgevich. Turgevich shoots and hits it. 39-34. Andre McCarter has made some outstanding steals tonight. 14 points for Pete Turgevich, who averaged only 10 points a game all year. Goose Gibbons shooting over a screen. He's got it. 39-36, and the freshman has 8 points already.
Good play by Kentucky that time, taking away their one-on-one moves and getting back into the pattern. The game kind of got away from them offensively.
Wide open is Rollinger. Andre McCarter lobbed the pass into him. 41-37. There's Phillips. He ran with the ball. He just took two running steps before he took his shot.
UCLA's tempo to the game right now is just beautiful to watch as they're coming down the floor and setting up every time.
Dave Myers, Durgovich.
You can see Andre is pulling the ball out. Now they're trying to go back against the man-to-man. They see that there's a change in the defense, setting up.
Here's the backdoor play to McCarter. Way off. He's not a very good outside shooter, but he's already had 10 assists in this game. He may threaten a record tonight. Connor short. Rollinger rebounding. He's a force under those boards now. McCarter said, let's set it up. Inside to Washington, slapped away, UCLA ball. Here's the third big center for Kentucky. And he is also a freshman, Danny Hall. He is 6'10". They have 3 freshmen, 6'10" or better on the Kentucky squad.
Now watch Ralph Drollinger come down the court that time. He's absolutely exhausted out there right now.
Jimmy Dan Connor makes it 41-38, UCLA.
UCLA might be able to have a timeout right here to slow things down even more. They're very tired at this point, Kurt. Only 23 seconds to go in the half.
McCarter feeding Myers. Foul on Mike Flynn. 18 seconds remaining. Andre McCarter. You know the odd thing to me, Billy, about McCarter, he's the best free throw shooter on her team. He's hit 76%, yet he hits only 36% from the field.
I think one of the reasons for that, Kurt, is the fact that he doesn't look for his shot. He gets the ball to the other players. The shots that he takes usually are secondary in his mind. And when you do that, sometimes you're maybe not taking the best shot selection and maybe not getting the best shot for yourself.
He's from Overbrook High, Philadelphia, where Wilt Chamberlain and Walt Hazzard went to high school. 43-38 UCLA. We're in the last 14 seconds of the half. Gibbons underneath. Good pass to Jimmy Dan Connors. Jack Gibbons plays like a senior. 4 seconds. 3. McCarter shot. Oh, and out. There's the gun ending the half. An excellent first half between two of college basketball's illustrious teams over the years. The halftime score right in front of you. Kurt Gowdy and Billy Packer saying at the end of the first half, UCLA leads Kentucky by a score of 43-40. We'll return to NBC's grandstand following this message.
Real Classics Extra. Sports Movies Plus. Our bottom line of info and facts throughout the entire movie. Sunday. Barbra Streisand and Ryan O'Neal star in the main event. Real Classics Extra. 8 Eastern Sunday on ESPN Classic.
You paid for 300 horses. Are you sure you're getting all of them? Introducing new Q from Quaker State. Q's patented heat-activated formula fights power-robbing friction better than any conventional oil to help maximize power and let all your horses come out. New Q from Quaker State. Unleash all your horses.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy!
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
So these are the roads.
I think I'll have the special.
You don't have a special.
What can I get you?
I'll have the special.
Rules of the road. You're one of the
Don't go
dopes for whom they were made. The rules of the road.
No.
Then suddenly this, the end
Nice place.
of the road.
I think I'll do a cannonball.
Don't do a cannonball.
Fairfield Inn. For travelers who know.
If you've got broadband, you're ready to go.
Call 1-800-925-4VON or visit Vonage.com. Also available at these fine retailers.
Nobody in our office was as productive as Clay. Of course, he's got a natural advantage.
High 6. It's easier when you have 12 fingers. 12-fingered little B. Busy, busy, busy.
Now everyone can do more for less. Upgrade your office with Dell desktops featuring Intel Pentium 4 processors with HT technology. Call 1-800-DELL-BIZ today to get the latest deals on systems for your small business. Right now, get double the memory for free, plus free shipping on select systems. Other select desktops start at only $349. Get more of productivity with Dell. Get more of now.
Kurt Gowdy and Billy Packard courtside again. The statistics are interesting. Kentucky out-rebounded UCLA 33-27. One thing in Kentucky's favor might be the field goal percent. I don't believe Kentucky will shoot 33% the entire game. Their seasonal average is 50%. I'm sure they'll shoot better in the second half. UCLA is shooting 47%. Turnovers are about the same. Kentucky had 3 more fouls than UCLA.
Give UCLA a lot of credit, Kurt, for their defensive play in that first half. I think they had a lot to do with Kentucky only shooting 33%, but I agree with you. Kevin Grevey there with 18 points wasn't held back, but the other club certainly was. And as Jerry mentioned at halftime, I think the fatigue factor is going to be the key for UCLA. Can they withstand this kind of pressure for another 20 minutes?
18 points for Kevin Grevey. 8 points for the freshman Goose Given. UCLA, Rich Washington Turgovich at 14. And Marcus Johnson has been held scoreless in his first half. A week ago Saturday, he scored 35 points against Arizona State. John Wooden is sending a team out for the last time for the second half.
Jumping center for UCLA, 35.
And we have the same UCLA. Rollinger staying in there in place of Marcus Johnson.
I think what Coach Wooden feels there is as long as he can stay in the lead with Marcus on the bench, he'll save him for the end of the ball game, or as long as he can go and keep this lineup, it'll be to his advantage.
Kevin Grevey did a cakewalk down press row to save that one. Kentucky, if you just joined us, is in the white, UCLA in the blue or dark. They're weaving. Connors outside. There's a shot to make it 43-42.
The weave will be effective against UCLA because there are a lot of screens involved in that weave. Beautiful feed again.
Rollinger underneath gets the basket. 45-42. One wouldn't go for him. Well, he made sure that he nailed the second one. 45-42, UCLA. Connors feeding beautifully. Rick Roby on a give. No basket.
The old pick and roll play, something that started when the Peach basket went up. Kentucky used it as they have for many years. Rick Roby just couldn't find the handle.
45-42 UCLA. Connors is on Turgovich. Washington at the head of the key with Guyette on. Washington makes it 47-42. That's 16 points for Rich Washington. Roby loses lost the ball momentarily. Now gets it up, and Guyette powers his way in with it. 47-44 UCLA. Guyette just picked up his 4th point. Guyette's covering Washington. That pass is deflected away, and Kentucky has the ball.
Rick Roby went for a first down.
Connors, Grevey's drive. He was intimidated that time by Rich Washington. McCarter, he's had 10 assists in the first half. Feeding Myers, long jumper. He hits it. 49-44, 11 assists for Andre McCarter.
Dave Myers, a competitor. Roby just drove him out of the gym a second ago, and Dave came back with a big shot.
Jimmy Dan Connors back to make it 49-46. We have just started the second half. 9 points for Jimmy Dan Connors. Mike Flynn sticking to McCarter. Double team. It's out to Turgovich. Turgovich shot, no good. Up there, Rollinger. He's fouled in the basket count. Rollinger playing his game of the season.
He is, and Ralph Gollinger was very tired at the end of the first half, and you can see what a rest has done to the young man. It's the second big play he's made in this half. Brilliant effort by Ralph Gollinger.
In the game for Kentucky, number 55, Mike Phillips. For 53, Rick Roby. Basket good at the line.
Foul was on Roby. That's 4 on him. Phillips is in. 51-46. This is the biggest UCLA lead of the game. Kentucky had a 6-point lead in the first half.
Look for Kentucky to go to Kevin Greavy right now to try to get him back quickly, but he's being handled this half by David Myers, one of the best defensive players in the country.
There's a blocking on Ralph Gollinger.
His third personal.
That's his third. That's the first team foul on UCLA this half. Each has one now.
I believe Coach Wooden didn't put Myers on Greavy in the first half because he didn't want any foul trouble and he wanted to keep David rested as long as possible.
That foul's against UCLA. Guyette forced the foul.
Number 31,
Richard Washington. That's 3 on him. And that's a man they can't afford to get into foul trouble.
No, they can't. UCLA had all their starters, with the exception of Andre McCarter, in a little bit of foul difficulty in the first half. And here's another one of those Kentucky strongmen, Bob Guyette. To show you, we talked about those freshman centers. Last year, Bob Guyette was the center at the University of Kentucky, a small center. This year, he can be a big, big forward. That's why their club is so tough to handle inside.
52-48 in favor of UCLA. Kentucky's going to put the all-court press on. Stolen by Greavy, 4-on-1 to Guyette. 52-50. Strategy worked for Kentucky. McCarter, now it's in the corner to Turgovich.
Andre doing a smart thing right here, bringing the ball back out, getting back into their offense.
Turgovich's shot goes up with a follow. UCLA's ball off the hands of Mike Phillips.
See Pete going up for the shot. He's a real big leaper and plays a lot taller than his size. He's going to get hit a little bit here by Mike Phillips, who's a lot stronger.
That foul's on Mike Flynn. Thousands of Kentucky fans there, led by their governor, Julian Carroll. He's a big Kentucky basketball fan. Louisville, by the way, won the consolation game today in overtime, beating Syracuse 96-88. 2 team fouls on Kentucky. Rollinger missed the tip. He's up again and he's got it. Rollinger makes it 54-50. He scores 10 points.
These players are starting to build up a little antagonism for each other now. Not just competitiveness, but they're starting to shove and push pretty well out there.
Long shot by Greavy. Dave Myers rebounds it. 2-on-1. Kentucky, though, getting back very quickly to stop the break. The Carter shot. What a bank shot. A driving bank to make it 56-50. UCLA. 16-15 to go in this game. The national championship. Guyette. He wants that shot somehow, and he's got it. And by Bob Guyette. He nearly became a Rhodes Scholar. 10 points for Bob Guyette.
See UCLA slowing down the action considerably here. Advantage to get this tempo down a little bit.
Up on the board is Mike Flynn. Flynn to Jimmy Dan Connor. Jumper. Short. Back out again to Jimmy Dan Connor. Flynn on a change of pace drive. Here comes UCLA back on a 3-on-2. Trigger man, Turgovich up. Won't go, and there's Greavy by himself to clear the board. Back comes Kentucky. These 2 teams are going to play themselves into exhaustion.
And it's
Greavy again.
It's all to Kentucky's advantage right now because UCLA is a very tired team. You can see 4 of their players walking down the court. They need a timeout.
And they want one. Turgovich was just puffing. Timeout with a score. 15-11 remaining in the national championship game. UCLA 56, Kentucky 52.
Uh-oh, not good. Okay, boys, time to go to work. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go.
Want to keep your car looking pit crew perfect? Introducing DuPont Teflon Car Care products. When you use DuPont Teflon Wax, Protectant, and Tire Shine, dirt, mud, and grime have a hard time sticking. So your car practically keeps itself shiny. DuPont Teflon Car Care products. A miracle of science from DuPont.
What are you setting your sights on? And when you see it, will you be ready? Just pick up the phone, dial 1-800-645-ARMY, and you'll get this free DVD. You'll learn about the hundreds of opportunities the Army can offer you. Skills, education, healthcare. Call 1-800-645-ARMY, and you'll also get this free boonie hat. Whatever you're looking for, the Army can help you find it.
You know, ideas and inventions come from people in all walks of life, and most of the century's top inventions came from individuals, not companies. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? Are you interested in trying to submit your idea to companies for a good faith review and in trying to patent it as well? If so, Invention Submission Corporation has information to help you get started. ISC is America's largest inventor service firm with over 50 offices nationwide. Call this toll-free number now to see how to get this free information. The information includes forms to assure confidentiality, a form to record and date your idea, plus an informative brochure that explains how to submit your idea to companies through ISC's data bank and how to apply for a patent. Even if you only have an idea for improving an existing product, you'll want to call now for ISC's free information.
For your inventor's information, call toll-free 1-800-754-0077. That's 1-800-754-0077.
On the next Cheap Seats, what follows is in no way meant to demean our faithful animal companions.
I'm almost free! I'm almost free! Just one more!
It's the owners we can't figure.
My frog's dead.
Wait a minute. You're not my cat.
Neurotic single women unite!
Oh, the stupid things people do with their pets.
To that guy, yeah.
Cheap Seats, 10 Eastern Monday on ESPN Classic.
Which way to the bathroom? Over here? Oh, just go in the litter box? All right.
First of our Saturday games, Oakland at Texas. The first of our 15 Monday night games. Monday night, April 14th in Los Angeles when the Reds invade against the Dodgers. Joe Garagiola, Tony Kubek, and myself, welcome on NBC Sports.
Kentucky back to their 1-3-1 zone after that timeout.
There's a steal by Guyette.
Good move by Joe Hall, switching defenses during the timeout.
Turnaround shot by Mike Phillips. Jack Gibbons, by the way, has replaced Reeve. 56-54, UCLA.
This may also help UCLA some, Kurt, in the fact that the pace can be slowed down a little bit when a team's playing a zone against you.
The follow shot by Richard Washington. And Joe Hall's mad at his players for letting Washington slip in there, and they weren't blocking out.
Anytime you're playing a zone, one of your big problems is the blockout situation, especially in the 1-3-1.
Connors to Flynn. Flynn, 58-56.
John Wooden motioning to his players to not get caught on those screens on the inside, but right now he's got a tired ball club out there.
Richard Washington again hits from outside. 20 points for the sophomore, Richard Washington from Portland, Oregon. There's Jimmy Dan Connors firing. Follows. Won't go for him. Connors again, his third shot in a row. And a foul called on Jack Gibbons for holding. Here is Larry Johnson coming in. Johnny Wood yells something out. He'll be 65 years old in a few months. He calls it quits tonight.
You notice with the lead, Coach Wooden still hasn't come back with Marcus Johnson. Once again, I think he'll probably keep Marcus down there until he sees that lead challenge.
That's out of bounds off Kentucky. You know, I've learned a long time ago, never say never in sports, but I don't think anybody will ever achieve the feats Johnny Wooden has. 88 wins in a row, 7 national titles in a row. Almost unbelievable record. There's a shot by Dave Myers. 62-56 UCLA.
For years, these UCLA players seem to come up with what's necessary at the time. Here we see Washington and Myers hitting from the outside just when they need it.
Jack Gibbons. A foul on Kentucky. Mike Phillips.
Number 55, Mike Phillips.
That's 3 on him. On the bench is the other big center, Rick Roby, with 4. And that is the Kentucky calling time now with 13:10 to play. In the national championship game from San Diego, UCLA 62, Kentucky 56.
2001.
It's picked up and thrown home. Derek Jeter.
Classic.
Here's big news on term life insurance. Matrix Direct now offers quality coverage from American General Life, one of the nation's strongest and most highly rated insurance companies. American General Life will be there when you need protection most. A 40-year-old man can get a $250,000 policy for less than $13 a month. Call now for your free quote. The call is free, the quote is free, and there's no obligation.
Call Matrix Direct today for your free quote. 1-800-353-2397.
Discover the amazing hitting secrets of America's finest baseball school in Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing 2. Tommy Mansky's powerful teaching video that features the same revolutionary techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Parents, players, and coaches have been simply amazed at their students' rapid week-by-week improvement. These award-winning techniques benefit players of all ages and ability levels and make a valuable addition to any coach's library and a great gift. At just $29.95, call now.
Yeah, I have a little attitude, but I've earned it. I've put in the hours. I practice every day. I've learned from the best, and I have no doubt that I can play at the highest level. Right now, I'm guessing I'll end up in either Chicago or New Orleans. Most good jazz musicians do.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us are going pro in something other than sports.
Have you ever wanted to develop your artistic abilities? If so, you may already have the interest and desire needed to become a serious art student. To find out, simply call toll-free, and Art Instruction Schools will send you this enjoyable art test. There's no cost or obligation. Take the test at home in your spare time and mail it to us when you're done. Our experts will review and score your test. Since 1914, we've helped thousands of aspiring artists become more skilled, more confident, and more creative in their art. Whether you're interested in realism or fantasy, figure drawing or cartooning, you can pursue your vision under the expert guidance of our talented instructors. Call today for your free art test. We'll help you become a better artist. Call 1-800-883-5995.
He was beaten out as starting center by the sophomore Richard Knight. Drollinger has picked off 12 rebounds and is going against one of the strongest physical teams underneath in America. Here he is. And he has scored 10 points.
Kentucky going back to man-to-man. They want to move that tempo on. UCLA hit those outside shots and drove Kentucky right out of the 1-3-1.
Myers with Gibbons on him. Myers jumper. Bob Guyette. Now they start the fast break. Larry Johnson looking down court. He's quick. Follow shot by Flynn. Guyette up underneath. Bergovich has it. Richard Washington. He didn't travel. There's Myers. That flat shot of his. 64-56 UCLA.
Both coaches really taking some gambles now with key players. Joe Hall has 3 starters on the bench. John Wooten, of course, is going to keep Marcus Johnson over there until he needs him.
Dave Myers stayed right with Flynn driving baseline, and Flynn stepped out of bounds. Watch the defensive work by big Dave Myers on this.
Super defensive play by Dave Myers. He is, as we've pointed out, one of the top defensive players in the country. He did that against the guard.
Jimmy Dan Carter's back in for the Wildcats. Carter, shot. The rebound by Washington. His shot. It's good. 66-56, UCLA. This is the biggest lead of the game.
It's amazing how they can take control of a ball game and do the right things at the right time.
Back door is Connors. Flynn. And a foul. Call on Ralph Drollinger.
Kurt, right now, Kentucky does not have a good shooting team into the ball game. Kevin Greavy's been sitting down for quite some time. Joe Hall's talking to him right now. We see the play there. But right now, Kentucky has a club in the game that offensively is not as strong as that starting lineup.
Look at that hand. Standing ovation for Drollinger.
Frank Arnold, I think, just told him the same thing you mentioned, Kurt. Ralph, you're playing the game of your life tonight because he has done a terrific job for UCLA.
Mike Flynn puts it in. We have watched Kentucky before, and I tell you, we saw them against Marquette, and they can explode on you. They can rip off 10 or 15 points in 3 or 4 minutes, and UCLA knows this. Larry Johnson's in, and Flynn is out. The score is 66-58 UCLA. We have 11:30 to go. There is Washington. Beautiful block by Mike Phillips of Kentucky. Larry Johnson down court. Guyette hooks. Underneath the goes to Turkovic. 4-on-3. Turkovic to Washington. Off balance. Marcus Johnson trying to get the ball. Well, I tell you, this action is something. UCLA ball. As out of bounds was Jack Gibbons on that far sideline.
Excellent positioning that time by Henry Nichols, the official. And I'd have to say the fellows in the black and white shirts are doing a great job in very trying circumstances.
They have 10:55 remaining. Washington spinning off. He's got it. But it is a foul on Richard Washington. That's 4 on him. And there is a crucial...
You'll see Richard using the elbow to get the turn there at the top of the key, and the foul was called prior to the basket, of course, and no basket will count, and now UCLA's getting into some foul trouble.
And Kevin Greavy comes back in. Bob Guyette goes out. And John Wooden is really unhappy on that bench.
He has to protect some players right now because he doesn't have the versatility on that bench that Kentucky has. Here's the scorer back in the game. He sat down for quite some time.
He hits the basket and he's fouled. He comes in and gets a clutch one right away.
Here you'll see a great solid screen by Mike Phillips, and Dave Myers almost gets a piece of that ball early, but he fouls, and look at the concentration by Kevin Greavy on the jumper.
3 fouls on Myers, and now the fouls can be critical against UCLA. Greavy is 20 points, 21 for him. And that's 5 points in a row for Kentucky. They're right back in. They have made 15 out of 19 free throws. 66-61. Washington on the high post. He has to play cautiously now. He has 4 fouls. Turkovic feeding Marcus Johnson, who has not scored. Washington driving. And foul holding.
Foul's going to be on Mike Phillips. He reached out there, and a beautiful change off the pass by Richard Washington. We'll see Greavy down there on David Myers away from the ball. He's helping out all that he can. But, of course, the foul had already been committed in that particular situation.
Mike Phillips has 4 fouls. Rick Roby has 4. So the third-string center comes in, Dan Hall. We have 10:19 to play. UCLA's ball.
Trying to post David Myers inside on Kevin Greavy has quite a height advantage.
There's Myers. Way off. Kentucky's ball. Kentucky coming back now.
Here you find a fresh ball player like Kevin Greavy coming off the floor. David Myers worked hard all night. We'll see if Kentucky tries to go to Kevin. There
10
it is.
minutes to play as Greavy fires. Richard Washington rebounds. Turgovich brings it down. Kentucky's had more depth. They've used more players. Turgovich's shot way off the mark. There's Givens picking up the loose ball down to Larry Johnson. Givens on a drive. It's taken away from him by Andre McCarter. Foul called on Givens in the backcourt.
We'll see this. Jack Givens thought he had the play. David Myers comes over and helps out beautifully right here as he gets a piece of the ball. Also, Marcus Johnson there. Myers goes up, gets it, pushed off by Jack Givens. Myers will be going to the line.
Now UCLA is in the bonus situations. The Bruins have made only 6 out of 12 free throws. The Wildcats of Kentucky 15 out of 19. One man winding up 27 years at UCLA. The other coach, Joe Hall, just in his 3rd year. And for the outstanding job he's done this year, Joe Hall has just been given a new 4-year contract. 15 points for Don Myers, 16 points for him. 68-61 UCLA. 9:20 to go. This is Hall. They'll try and get Washington to foul out if they can. Myers had it underneath, and it goes into the hands of Turgovich. Turgovich has a 3-on-1 situation. Stolen by Jack Givens. Lost the ball right in his hands and lost it out of bounds.
There we had two fellas hustling so hard. We'll see Pete Turgovich taking his ball in there. Good pass, but Jack Givens following down the court well, and it gets pushed out of bounds actually by his own man, Jimmy Dan Connor.
And John Wooden asks his team for a timeout. Timeout. Score. UCLA 68. Kentucky 61.
Here's a fun fact. Erected in 1963, the walnut stands 15 feet high.
I'll be in the car.
Go where you want with your free weekend from Avis.
Orca! Orca! Oh, I love Orca.
I thought you loved the humpback.
I recently changed my mind.
But I thought we established that the Orca was mine. Now rent for a week and get a free weekend to use later. Find our lowest prices at avis.com.
Cholesterol. It comes buttered, battered, basted, and roasted. But it also comes from Mom, Dad, Grandma Rose, and Grandpa Joe. Your cholesterol doesn't just come from food. It also has a lot to do with family history. Ask your doctor about Vytorin. A healthy diet is important, but when it's not enough, adding Vytorin can help. Vytorin treats the two sources of cholesterol, food and what your body makes naturally based on family history. Vytorin lowers bad cholesterol 45 to 60%. Vytorin is not for everyone, including people with liver problems, women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Unexplained muscle pain or weakness could be a sign of a rare but serious side effect. Vytorin may interact with other medicines or certain foods, increasing your risk of getting this serious side effect. Simple blood tests are needed to check for liver problems. Continue to follow a healthy diet and ask your doctor about adding Vytorin. For the two sources of cholesterol, remember the name Vytorin. That's Vytorin.
ESPN College Game Day is live from St. Louis, where a national champion will be crowned.
To win a national title, you've got to be able to go inside. They make the right pass.
They have to get tougher defensively. ESPN College Game Day at the Final Four, Monday at 7:30 on ESPN.
He finally captured a major at last year's Masters.
Sometimes when you get out of your own way, things happen and you break through.
Now, before this year's Masters, Sports Century reveals the story of Phil Mickelson, his battle to be the best.
He's Luke Skywalker, and here came Darth Vader, Tiger Woods.
His aggressive style.
I don't mind if players or media criticize me for reckless play because I have a lot more wins than any of them.
Where does Lefty go from here? Sports Century, Phil Mickelson, 8 p.m. Monday on ESPN Classic.
Dave Myers will inbound it for UCLA. Mike Flynn has replaced Jimmy Dan Connor for Kentucky. UCLA holding a 7-point lead. 9 minutes to go for the national championship. Will John Wooden win it in his last game, or will Hall get it for Kentucky? The shot.
David Myers
has 18. 70-61 UCLA. Greavy will be driving for his shot. He's up, he has it, and he's fouled by Andre McCarter.
There was an excellent offensive play by the University of Kentucky, setting a low screen. They help a great deal for Kevin Greavy, and when he can get open here, especially on a smaller man, and I think that was a good observation at halftime by Jerry Lucas, is that Richard Washington forced Greavy to shoot the ball a little higher. You can see what he does against a smaller man.
He's the high point of the game, Billy.
And he has been on the bench quite some time in the second half.
That's his seasonal average, 24 a game. Now Kentucky goes back to the press. Down to Turkovich, who bangs it to Marcus Johnson. It's good. That's goaltending. It's good. It was in there, and he banged it out again.
There's the game, a matter of inches. Pete Turkovich hustling all the way. Danny Hall made the decision to go try to make the block and didn't get there in time.
72-64 UCLA. Very smart play by Turkovich, quick thinking. When he tipped the ball, Marcus Johnson got his first basket. Mike Flynn, the basket counts. A driving layup. There's Governor Carroll at Kentucky.
That's John Wyatt Brown, a Kentucky Fried Chicken man beside him, Kurt. He's a big Kentucky fan also, with his wife in the pro game.
Mike Flynn. The score is 72-66. UCLA. Flynn going for his 10th point. He has it. Now it's 72-67. And Kentucky stayed in this game with free throws. They've hit 17 of 21. Marcus Johnson change of paces and hits the layup. 74-67.
There's why John Wooden wanted to have him rested. Marcus could be the key going down the wire right here because he's been able to sit down and rest some.
There's goaltending on Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson up above the rim.
I think Marcus is fired up after that last score, and probably not a wise move to try to make this block here. He's just too close to the rim, but you can see how he can get off the ground.
You think he's going to be something? 6'6", and he was above the rim. The score, 74-69, UCLA. Guyetson for Hall. That fouls on Mike Flynn. John Wooden, 40 years of coaching, high school, Indiana State, UCLA. His last game, his last half, his last 7 minutes and 50 seconds. I asked him what he'd do. He's going to write. He's going to conduct coaching clinics. He'll run his basketball camp and have some time for himself, his wife, and his 7 grandchildren. Bob Guyette for the rebound.
Pete Turkovich, not a good free throw shooter for UCLA, but quite a competitor and doing a great defensive job at.
Greavy's shot. Boy, this Greavy's something. Now it's 74-71 UCLA. Suddenly Kentucky comes back. Look out there. It's a dangerous pass out of that corner. McCarter throws it away. Kentucky falls.
Kevin Greavy really did a smart thing right there. He saw that there was no way David Myers could get to the ball, so he just let him throw the ball out of bounds.
There's the foul situation. 4 fouls on Washington, Drollinger, 4 on Flynn, Phillips, and Roberts. 74-71 UCLA. 7:15 to play. Bob Guyette scoring off Richard Washington, who had to let him go or foul out. 74-73. We told you this Kentucky team could explode and get you 10 points in a hurry.
Marcus Johnson's going to have to take his man a little one-on-one at this point.
That foul is on Kevin Greavy.
Number 35, Kevin Greavy.
Second foul on him. Dave Myers for a one-on-one.
Number 34, Dave Myers.
Joe Hall with his shot at his first national crown. When they said, well, UCLA will be emotionally charged because of Johnny Wood's last game, he said, well, I've got 5 seniors who are playing their last game. Myers makes it 75-73 UCLA.
So far, Kentucky has played 10 players tonight, and you hardly can tell the difference when one or the other happens to be in the ball game. Very deep, very strong ball club. UCLA fighting off the challenge beautifully so far.
20 points for Dave Myers. Greavy way out. He hits it. 76-75. Greavy has 28 points. His career high, 40.
Jimmy Lee down there on Marcus Johnson. Jimmy, a very strong player also, probably put into the game right at this point to try to hold down Marcus, who they figure is going to get the ball some.
Myers outside. Fouls on Dave Myers. Dave Myers foul. Technical on him. Johnny Wood comes down the sideline.
The key on this particular call here is Kevin Greavy had position. David Myers was on his way up and in. You'll see David Myers go right over Kevin Greavy. I think it was an excellent call, and it's a shame that David Myers slammed his fist down on the floor because he's probably as mad as himself as opposed to what he was for the official. He's an extremely great competitor.
Oh, he's usually calm. He's fired up.
They say that man's ready to retire. It looks to me like he could go on for years.
That's Bob Wortman, the referee. Greavy. Now we'll shoot the technical.
We'll have the technical right now. This little break in the action is going to help UCLA some, and also mentally it should do a lot.
He missed the both. Kevin Greavy, one of the great shooters of America, missed both free throws. But Kentucky gets the ball out of bounds after the technical. With the score, UCLA 76, Kentucky 75. 6:23 to play. And just 3 or 4 minutes ago, UCLA had a 10-point lead. We have a new player in the game.
Greavy's going inside on Myers, trying to come up with a
Marcus Johnson
foul.
blocked that shot. Into the game for Kentucky is James Lee, 32.
Watch Greavy try to work on Myers now because Kentucky would love to have him out of the ball game, no question about it.
Myers has 4 fouls on him. Washington has 4 fouls. Foul underneath. That's on James Lee, who just came into the game.
Lee was trying to get position down in the low post himself.
As a player control foul, so there'll be no shot. McCarter, 6 minutes to go. 1-point lead, UCLA. Washington up. Rebounded. Myers, foul by Larry Johnson.
Normally, Kentucky does not allow the ball to go into the high post man the way UCLA is getting it in there tonight. And I think you have to credit Richard Washington with that, and also the UCLA passers, because they've been able to initiate their offense from guard to high post better than any team that's played Kentucky this year.
I think Myers has hit his last 4 free throws. He has 20 points, playing his last game. He's made 4 out of 5 free throws tonight. He's been one of the best competitive players UCLA ever had. He plays a lot like Sidney Wicks. In with UCLA, 77-75. Here's Rick Roby back in for Kentucky. Incidentally, before Greavy missed those last 2 free throws, he had made 6 out of 6. 77-75 UCLA. 5:49 to go.
Kentucky back within 1 man of having their starting lineup into the game. UCLA, of course, with their starting lineup, they've only had 1 substitute all night. And he's been a great factor in this game and has been sitting for quite some time.
78-75 UCLA. Myers, 22 points. Connors to Johnson. A foul inside. Somebody pushed off in there.
Kevin Greavy pushed off. And fine call by Bob Wortman.
That's 3 on him. And we'll have a 1-on-1 again. Andre McCarter goes to the line.
Here's the fella, Kurt, that you pointed out is not a good field goal percentage shooter, but has been their best from the free throw line this year. And I'd like to reiterate again, when you're looking for your teammate first and shot second, sometimes you don't hit as well as you normally would.
UCLA has shot much better free throwing in the second half. Don't go for McCarter that time, though. All right, here's Jimmy Dan Connor for Kentucky. Greavy shooting over McCarter. Marcus Johnson, big rebound there. They got rid of it to Richard Washington. A steal by Guyette, and Kentucky comes back. There's Guyette's shot. 78-77. Favor of UCLA. 14 points for Bob Guyette, who's been excellent here in the second half.
Andre McCarter has to slow things down and get back into the offense a little bit. The fast pace is definitely in Kentucky's advantage.
Richard Washington tips it in. Marcus Johnson with a reverse twist. 24 points for Rich Washington. 80-77 UCLA. Greavy out. Richard Washington comes up with the ball. Beats it to Marcus Johnson. Johnson driving layup. Sergovich is fouled by Rick Roby, and that'll be all for Roby. He's out of the ball game.
Richard Washington had a super rebound down here and led that fast break all the way down the floor, making an excellent pass. That's going to be all for Roby, and Kentucky's going to want a timeout.
The score, UCLA 80, Kentucky 70.
Uh-oh, not good. Okay, boys, time to go to work. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go.
Want to keep your car looking pit crew perfect? Introducing DuPont Teflon Car Care products. When you use DuPont Teflon wax, protectant, and tire shine, dirt, mud, and grime have a hard time sticking. So your car practically keeps itself shiny. DuPont Teflon Car Care products. A miracle of science from DuPont.
A nation mourns as Newt Rockne, legendary coach of the Fighting Irish, dies at the age of 43 in an airplane crash in a pasture outside Bizarre, Kansas. At his funeral back in South Bend, thousands will recall great moments along the way to his 3 national championships and 5 unbeaten seasons. Rockne's .881 winning percentage remains unmatched. That was March 31st, 1931.
Hammer throw is tough. It isn't just you against a 9-pound ball. It's you against yourself. It's pure concentration, and you have to dig deep inside to find every throw. It's brutal. I had to study biomedical engineering just to relax.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us are going pro in something other than sports.
Own a timeshare, turn it into cash.
Timeshares Only got us our full asking price in just a few weeks.
We couldn't believe it.
Own a campground membership, turn it into cash.
Timeshares Only sold our campground membership fast.
And for the price we wanted.
Timeshares Only is the nation's largest, #1 most successful timeshare agency.
We represent properties from the biggest names in the timeshare industry.
When it comes to selling, renting, or buying timeshares, no one comes close to Timeshares Only.
With over $2 billion of timeshares sold in the last 6 months, now's the perfect time to sell, rent, or buy. And no one sells more timeshares than we do.
We work for Timeshares Only.
And our timeshare was rented before the next monthly payment was due.
You owe it to yourself to work with the best. Timeshares Only, the most trusted name in timeshares.
Call 800-789-0044 to sell, rent, or buy your timeshare and get your free information kit. Don't delay. Call 800-789-0044 now.
And Mr. Roby has seen 26 of Kentucky's games this year. They won them all. He missed 4. They lost the 4 that he missed.
You know, for a fella from New Orleans, those are some long trips.
80-77, UCLA in the lead. 4:35 to play for the national title. We told you the entire UCLA coaching staff will be gone. John Wooden retired. His assistant, Gary Cunningham, wants to get into administration, athletic administration work. 81-77 UCLA. Frank Arnold, the other assistant, has just been named the head coach of BYU.
Kurt, one of the reasons I think Coach Wooden has a love for this ball club out here is the competitiveness on that team. There's Pete Sergovich, not a good free throw shooter, but when they need him, he comes through, and they're all like that.
82-77, UCLA. Guyette. Marcus Johnson way up above the rim.
And there's arrested Marcus Johnson, and that's the factor. A subtle move by John Wooden, keeping him on the bench, and now he's ready to go full blast.
Washington's in foul trouble, so is Dave Myers. Roby's already fouled out.
UCLA using a little bit of the clock right here, and certainly to their advantage.
There's Marcus Johnson. He's fouled by Kevin Greavy.
What makes it so difficult to handle arrested Marcus Johnson in that particular play is you're trying to prevent him from getting the ball from the guard, but then he breaks back door on you and has that tremendous leaping ability.
Johnny Wooden just yelled out to Andre McCarter, lob the ball on him that play. Don't throw a low pass, it's going to get intercepted. Marcus Johnson missed the free throw. Here is Jimmy Dan Connor trying to work at McCarter. Mike Flynn as they switch now. Turkovich takes Connor. And McCarter's on Flynn. Guyette. The basket counts. Washington backed up, had to let him take it. 82-79. Kentucky's strategy, get the ball to Guyette with Washington covering, hoping to foul Washington out. One more foul and he's out. Guyette's a Falcon there trying to cover it. There goes Marcus Johnson to make it 84-79. Marcus Johnson set out most of this half. 84-79 UCLA. 3:13 to go. Greavy way out. 84-81. Kevin Greavy has 30 points. He's the high of the game.
Every time down the floor, very key right now, Kurt. You have to get good shot selection. That's the key for either one of these ball clubs. Don't take a bad shot.
Look out. That's a dangerous pass. Here is Turkovich's shot. Guyette playing a great game in the second half. Cleared the board for Kentucky. Flynn brings it across. Jack Gibbons. 2 minutes, 28 seconds remain in the NCAA championship. The score, UCLA 84, Kentucky 81. Kevin Greavy with 30 points is high for UCLA. Rich Washington with 24 and Dave Myers with 22. Rich Roby has already fouled out. Greavy has 4 fouls. Mike Flynn has 4 fouls. Mike Phillips has 4 fouls. Dave Myers has 4 fouls for UCLA, and Rich Washington has 4 fouls. Ralph Drollinger's on the bench, and he has 4 fouls.
I would have to say the man that would be the key there in foul situation, and normally it doesn't hurt Kentucky, but right now with Kevin Greavy having a terrific night, and also their key man to get off the big shot, having 4 fouls and trying to handle Marcus Johnson, who right now is fresh and going to the hoop, could be a real problem for Kentucky. Look for UCLA to try to work on Kevin Greavy and draw that 5th foul. They're going to spread it out, Kurt, going into a little bit of a stall game themselves.
Myers driving. Guyette tried to stop him. Myers in 86-81. He has such a great stretch that he took off 10 feet from the basket and laid that over the front rim. 24 points for Dave Myers.
Definitely caught Kentucky by surprise with that particular move.
Guyette with Marcus Johnson. They switch now. Johnson covering Guyette. Greavy's shot. Blocked. Turkovich fouls him. Kevin Greavy to the line. 1:54 remaining. Remember, last Saturday, UCLA was behind Louisville 6 points with 1:30 to go. They were behind 4 points with under a minute to play and pulled it out. So Kentucky, especially with Greavy at the line now, is certainly in no impossible situation. Greavy makes it 86-82, and he has scored 31 points.
A real credit to the physical stamina of the UCLA club to withstand this terrific pressure from Kentucky tonight. Just player after player coming in there, and they've held it very well.
86-83, they're going to put the zone trap on. The passes to Turkovich.
They're going to use the clock here, Kurt. Smart move by UCLA.
Minute 45. There goes Turkovich down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's the 4-corner stall. Man in the middle. He'll penetrate and bring it back out again.
Kentucky has pretty good matchups in this situation. They'll just have to play each man honestly.
There goes Turkovich. Turkovich has the ball stolen, but Washington retrieves it, shoots, and hits it. UCLA. A minute 20 to go. Washington again hitting a biggie for UCLA as he did Saturday. Greavy, he hits that. Kevin Greavy has been sensational. 88-85 UCLA. 34 points. Kevin Greavy's last game, maybe his greatest. 1 minute to go. A 3-point lead for UCLA. Will they win on John Wooden's last game, another national title, or can Kentucky pull it out? 50 seconds to play. Turgovich bouncing out to Andre McCarter. Johnny Wooden quietly sitting over there. 2 years ago, a heart attack. There goes McCarter for the layup, and it's good. 90-85, UCLA. 33 seconds to go. Jack Gibbons' shot, way short. Ball's out of bounds. Dave Myers had it and lost it.
He wanted to crush the air out of the ball on that particular rebound. Kentucky needs another timeout.
Kentucky calls time.
No crunches ever. Introducing the amazing new Ab Lounge, scientifically designed to make the crunches we know it a thing of the past. Ab Lounge gets you up off the floor, strengthening and toning your abdominals using the biomechanically advanced Ab Lounge Jackknife, proven in university testing to be better for your body.
When you compare the Ab Lounge to a standard crunch, well, there just is no comparison.
The advanced Ab Lounge Jackknife generates up to 75% more muscle activity in the upper and lower abdominals, and an amazing 268% more in the love handle obliques.
It's as easy to do as a crunch, but the efficient Ab Lounge design makes every move really count, targeting your abs without wasted effort. And because Ab Lounge gets you up off the floor, you have a wider range of motion, allowing you to stretch beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
With the advanced science of Ab Lounge, you're not working harder, you're working smarter. You're not straining your neck and back with old-fashioned crunches. You're up off the floor in padded comfort, building a sleeker, sexier you.
You also get a complete lifestyle system, including a jackknife toning routine on the Ab Lounge, a healthy eating guide, and an aerobic workout designed to maximize your results.
I have this one pair of jeans. After just 8 weeks, my fat jeans don't really fit anymore.
I lost 14 pounds. I also lost inches on my waist and went down 2 pant sizes.
Built with a rolled steel frame, the Ab Lounge can support up to 275 pounds. Custom foot pedals adjust to match your height, and it quickly folds and stores just about anywhere.
With Ab Lounge, your head, neck, and back are always supported. Ab Lounge is so easy, almost anyone can use it.
Call now, and you can try the Ab Lounge in your home for a full 30 days for just $14.95.
Order today, and we'll throw in the shipping for free.
If you don't agree that the Ab Lounge is the best way to tighten and tone your abs, just send it back within the 30 days for a refund of your $14.95. No questions asked.
Call now and say goodbye to crunches forever.
Performance and protection that goes and goes. For 5,000, 7,500, or 15,000 miles, introducing new high-endurance oils for mobile. 3 new formulations that provide powerful, long-lasting protection of critical engine parts. For 5,000, 7,500, or 15,000 miles, guaranteed. New high-endurance oils for mobile. The oil that's changing oil.
I ran the 800. I studied mechanical engineering and industrial design. I was a conference champion. I graduated with a GPA of 3.2. It took hard work, discipline, and stamina. And believe me, I rely on those things every day raising my daughter.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us are going pro in something other than sports.
90-85 UCLA. Richard Washington has 26 points. That's the high of his career. Dave Myers is 24. Greavy has 34. Did not have a good game Saturday. If UCLA wins this game, Rich Washington might be named the most valuable player of the tournament as a sophomore. But it's not over yet. 26 seconds to go, and it's Kentucky's ball. Mike Flynn into Jimmy Dan Connors off the lip of the rim. The rebound by Dave Myers. Myers with 2 men on him, dribbling around to Rich Washington. They whip it down to Andre McCarter. Here's a foul on Kentucky. with 14 seconds. And it looks like John Wooden is out a winner.
He is signaling for his two-shot free throw. He felt that it was an intentional foul. Here's a man with the opportunity to win his 10th national championship, Kurt, but he is so much in this game, he's just concentrating completely. Of course, it is going to be a 1-1 and not 2, but he's always working.
After the game for the award presentation. Say one thing, if he wins it, this may be his greatest coaching job this year.
No question about it.
I want to say something to the young people of America. John Wooden didn't become a national winner until he was 53 years old. He didn't win in his first 16 years at UCLA, a national title. He won in his late 50s and 60s. UCLA has won the national title. They're ahead 92-85. Up on the rebound, Marcus Johnson. Getting across, 3, 2, 1. All over, UCLA. What a dramatic story.
There's a man, a legend before his time right there.
Well, they beat a great club. Kentucky, a tremendous team. Joe Hall's going to start his own dynasty there. But I'll tell you something. I don't believe I've ever seen a team play their hearts out the way UCLA did.
No, they certainly, Kurt did a job way beyond the call of duty with all of those players being rushed at them. It looked like they were on the verge of exhaustion at halftime, but they came back to play a superb second half. Here comes one of the great men in the history of sport right here.
That's Jim Simpson of NBC. Johnny Wooden has just coached the last game of a 40-year career and has won his 10th national championship in the last 12 years.
Coach
with a
John
team
Wooden,
that wasn't expected to do it.
As they say, what a way to end a fabulous career.
Well, Jim, I'm extremely happy. I've had such a wonderful year with working with these youngsters. It's just I've never had a finer group. We haven't had a single problem off the court or on the court all year, and I'm happy that they could go out this way too.
Well, it was so typical when I came to get Coach John Wooden to bring him over. He said, first of all, I'm going to see my family.
Well, they've been with me all the way, and that should always be first. I've always put my family ahead of my profession, and I don't believe I can be blamed for that.
Coach, let us talk about tonight's game. That's a very physical team that Kentucky had. You knew it going in. You're down in the first half. You came back to have the lead of the second half. And even though you were going with just about 6 men, your boys hung in there and won it going away.
We're in good condition, and I feel and try to, one of my theories is to get our players to believe they're in better condition than any team against whom we will participate. And whether they are or not, if they'll believe that, it can help them a lot. And it's always been my philosophy to go with 6 or 7 men until games are won or lost.
Well, Coach Wooden, I've been here many times, and I remember one time several years ago I said, well, John Wooden, what's new? You have just won your 10th national championship in the last 12 years, and it is, of course, your final night.
Yes, it is, and I want to thank all those that have watched the game on television because you're basketball fans, and it was a tremendous ball game both ways, and I'm just happy it's over.
Coach John Wooden, congratulations from all of America in basketball for your wonderful, wonderful career, and stay with the game.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, John Wooden. All right, let's go back to Kurt and Billy Packer.
All right, and UCLA has won it. John Wooden wraps it up. I don't believe I've ever seen 2 better college games than Louisville, UCLA on Saturday, and UCLA and Kentucky here tonight.
2 tremendous college basketball games back-to-back. I know Kentucky probably has to feel like it's a very sad time, but for all of sport, I think it's one of the great moments in collegiate athletic history to have John Wooden go out the way he did.
You know, Billy, I played in the NCAA tournament in 42. I've seen him go. The way the players are improving each year, it's amazing. That's it. UCLA wins the national title. as Johnny Wooden bows out with a fitting gift. He beat a fine ball club. The final score again, UCLA 92, Kentucky 85. Kurt Gowdy for Billy Packer, Jim Simpson, and Jerry Lucas saying goodbye from San Diego, California.
The main event, Real Classics Extra, 8 Eastern Sunday.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's national title game. First, the defending National Collegiate Basketball champions, UCLA. Number 52 at forward, 6'6", a junior from Santa Barbara, California, Keith Wilkes. Number 54 at forward, 6'5", a senior from Denver, Colorado, Larry Farmer. Number 32 at center, 6'11", a junior from Mesa, California, Bill Walton. Number 53 at guard, 6'4", a senior from Compton, California, Larry Holyfield. Number 43 at guard, 6'4", a junior from Reseda, California, Greg Lee. And the coach of UCLA, John Wooden. Starting lineups for the Missouri Valley champions, Memphis State. Number 20, forward, 6'7", a junior, Glasgow, Kentucky, Billy Buford. Number 35 at forward, 6'9", a junior, Birmingham, Alabama, Larry Kenyon. Number 33 at center, 6'8", a senior, Memphis, Tennessee, Ronnie Robinson. Number 10 at guard, 5'10", a junior, Versailles, Missouri, Bill Lowry. Number 21 at guard, 6'2", a senior, Memphis, Tennessee, Larry Fish. Coach Gene Marco. 19,000 jammed in here. The game has been sold out for months. Of the 4 participating schools, each received only 1,000 tickets. On your left, James Howell of the Atlantic Coast Conference and Joe Scotian of the Missouri Valley Conference on your right of the game official. Bill Walton will jump against Larry Kenyon. UCLA in the blue or dark jerseys, Memphis State in white, the game for the national title. UCLA has a tip. Keith Wilkes. Greg Lee, the point man. Holyfield to Wilkes. Walton screening for it. Holyfield pumps out of the corner. He hits it. 2-0, UCLA.
And they say if Holyfield hits his first shot, he's due for it midnight.
The famous all-court press on by UCLA. Finch beats it with a dribble. Finch fires. On the board, it's out of bounds. Foul is called on Ronnie Robinson. First team foul of the game, of course. Greg Lee and Holyfield will bring it down. Walton's in on a low pivot, and Keith Brooks is in there with him, a double low post. On the wing, Farmer. Turn around. Whoa. Makes it 4-0.
And you'll notice that Memphis State is not double teaming Walton. They're just putting Keenan on him. We'll see if it works.
That foul by Larry Holyfield. Imagine UCLA was ripped by their coach in the second half against Indiana when they were ahead 20 points and almost let Indiana catch him. Johnny Wooden was very unhappy. And he hasn't fired up here. Out in front, Bill Lowry. Shot by Kenyon. Good. 4-2. Larry Kenyon gets the first one for Memphis State. Greg Lee brings it down for UCLA. Again, taking a low double post. Walton and Wilkes inside. Greg Lee out in front. Billy Buford. Second team foul on Memphis State. Common foul, not on the active shooting. UCLA's ball out of bounds. Lita Walton. Billy Buford fouls the error. Which is it? Maybe Kenyon. It's Kenyon. Larry Kenyon. Larry Keenan.
But they're calling them awful close early in the game. They don't want it to get too physical.
Great pass in by Holyfield to Walton. 6-2, UCLA. Buford to Larry. No stall tonight or deep freeze by Memphis State. They're going right after him. Kenyon hit it. 6-4. That's his shot, Larry Keenan. A high jumper. He has a beautiful touch on the ball. 6-4, UCLA. Walton spinning. Look at that quickness of Bill Walton. 8-4. 6-11. Did you see him power spin off that pivot? Very agile big man. Larry into the forecourt for Memphis State. Jump shot by Keenan. Walton partially blocked at that time. Robinson retrieves. Robinson jump shooting. Keenan's up. He gets it. 8-6. Larry Keenan now has 3 baskets off Walton.
And that is why Memphis State hopes to give UCLA all they can handle. That big front line.
Greg Lee, Larry Holyfield. Oh, what a roar here at courtside. Fouls on Bill Walton for putting out of there. He was throwing his rump into his defender. Second team foul on UCLA. Remember, after 6 common fouls, they have the bonus free throw situation. They're trying to trap Finch. Larry gets it across without any problems. 8-6 UCLA. Nearly 3 minutes gone. Deflected out by Greg Lee. Coach Wooden with his top assistant. And there's Gene Bartow in the light suit with the glasses, just voted the Coach of the Year in the University Division by the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Larry Finch got up good. Game tied, 8-all. He had to arch that shot high in the air. He knew Bill Walton would be trying to intimidate him. Game is tied. He's Wilkes outside. Wilkes follows his own shot. Ball away jumper. And the tip in. No good. No good. I think Walton had his hand up on the rim previous shot.
Here's a replay on that missed shot. You can see the ball is on the rim. So is Walton's hand. That's offensive goaltending right there.
8-8, tied up. State, Buford, Keenan jumper. Goes in. He hits it. 10-8, Memphis State. Larry Keenan hot with his jump shot. Walton has blocked one, but he can't get to him otherwise. The way Keenan can jump, he almost matches Walton's physical size. Holyfield hits to the score side, 10-10. 4 minutes gone. A tie ball game for the national championship. Gets it through the top. Very fine ball handler, Larry Finch. He's the playmaker of the team. Jump shot. He hits it. 12-10. Memphis State. Memphis State deliberated about playing a stall game or a deliberate game and said, no, we're going to come out and play it our way. We'll take our chances and go right with them. Keith Wilkes. Robinson right on him. Lowry trying to snake it away. Bill Walton off the pivot now. Wilkes. Yes. Walton out of bounds. UCLA ball.
Memphis State in a very tough, aggressive man-to-man. UCLA found a very tough time handling that ball, dribbling around in that midcourt area.
I think UCLA call time as they do. It's a rarity for John Wooden. We'll talk to you about that. Right now with a timeout, the score, Memphis State 12, UCLA 10.
You drive.
Is that?
That's my dad. Dad, we're getting married tonight. I love him. You're always trying to do this.
Rachel, it's okay. Just take your mother's car.
Cadillac XLR. Breakthrough. Cholesterol. It comes buttered, battered, basted, and roasted. But it also comes from Mom, Dad, Grandma Rose, and Grandpa Joe. Your cholesterol doesn't just come from food. It also has a lot to do with family history. Ask your doctor about Vytorin. A healthy diet is important, but when it's not enough, adding Vytorin can help. Vytorin treats the two sources of cholesterol, food and what your body makes naturally based on family history. Vytorin lowers bad cholesterol 45 to 60%. Vytorin is not for everyone, including people with liver problems, women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Unexplained muscle pain or weakness could be a sign of a rare but serious side effect. Vytorin may interact with other medicines or certain foods, increasing your risk of getting this serious side effect. Simple blood tests are needed to check for liver problems. Continue to follow a healthy diet and ask your doctor about adding Vytorin. For the two sources of cholesterol, remember the name Vytorin. That's Vytorin.
John Wooden does not like to call the first time out of a game. He preaches to his team about conditioning. Psychologically, he doesn't think it's good to call the first time out, but he just has. He has something important to say to his team, and Bill Walton ties the game at 12 all. 8 points for Bill Walton, 8 points for Larry Keenan. Bill Walton takes the rebound. Fouls on Ronnie Robinson. Fourth team foul on Memphis State. Here's the replay on this. Keenan trying to get his shot away. Walton had him well covered that time. And inside, Robinson pushed off with his left elbow, committing the foul. Game is tied 12 to 12. This was a very aggressive man-to-man. What a pass by Bill Walton. As soon as that ball hit his hands, they double-teamed him, and he fed off. Beautiful feed off by Walton. Lowry to Finch. Foul on Greg Lee. Third team foul on UCLA. First foul on Lee. Memphis State's ball under their own bucket. 14-12 UCLA. 14 and a half left to play in the first half. That was a gamble lob in. Finch shot blocked by Holyfield. Spinning to Robinson and ties it at 14 all. Ronnie Robinson.
He shoots 53% from the field, so they can't let him free out there.
Trying to spread him out. Walton inside. Ball taken away by Buford. Larry Finch brings it down. UCLA's dropped back now. Not using the all-court press. Finch comes outside. He hurried that shot. He's not coming down and getting his good shot. Finch has it, but he's out of bounds. UCLA's ball. Game tied 14 to 14. 13 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the first half. Greg Lee in the forecourt. On Larry Keenan. 15 foul on Memphis State. He was holding Bill Walton. That's the first foul on Keenan. Larry Holyfield will throw it in.
Keenan feels that he can jump with the best of them and that he can handle Walton one-on-one.
Violation called on UCLA. Memphis State ball. They go back to their zone all-court press. They'll try and put 2 men on one and trap him into a deflector pass and steal. There it is, you see. They did it. They forced Larry Finch into an error. Greg
aggressive move by a man 6'11", good driving ability, strong into the basket, and when he goes up there, he's up. That's 5 baskets for Walton already.
Basket counted 16-14 UCLA. And I believe a technical foul has also been called. Technical foul on Memphis State. And a timeout now. With a timeout, our score is UCLA 16, Memphis State 14.
A nation mourns as Newt Rockne, legendary coach of the Fighting Irish, dies at the age of 43 in an airplane crash in a pasture outside Bazaar, Kansas. At his funeral back in South Bend, thousands will recall great moments along the way to his 3 national championships and 5 unbeaten seasons. Rockne's .881 winning percentage remains unmatched. That was March 31st, 1931.
Performance and protection that goes and goes. For 5,000, 7,500, or 15,000 miles, introducing new high-endurance oils from Mobil. 3 new formulations that provide powerful, long-lasting protection of critical engine parts. For 5,000, 7,500, or 15,000 miles, guaranteed. New high-endurance oils from Mobil. The oil that's changing oil.
When you've got a serious leak, it's time for Leak Ender 2000. It fixes any leak fast, no matter what's leaking. Just spray it with Leak Ender 2000, and in minutes, the leak is sealed. Look, we'll cut this garden hose with a knife, then shut off the water and spray on Leak Ender 2000. Minutes later, the hose is as good as new. The cut is sealed. Leak Ender 2000 is a unique compound that fills and seals any crack or separation as it hardens. Why put up with gushing gutters, dripping drains, wet windowsills, and rain-soaked RVs? Leak Ender 2000 stops all those leaks, and it's yours for only $14.95. Call now and we'll double your order. We'll send you this giant-size can at no extra charge. Order now.
Have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-883-5995 or send check or money order for $14.95 plus $5.95 shipping to the address on your screen. Call 1-800-883-5995.
The echo in the gym. The squeak of the shoes. The buzzer. The brick. The whistle. The crowd. Swish. I left the game, but it'll never leave me.
There are over 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us are going pro in something other than sports.
Before this year's Masters, Sports Century reveals the story of Phil Mickelson.
I don't mind if players or media criticize me for reckless play because I have a lot more wins than any of them.
Sports Century, Phil Mickelson, 8 p.m. Monday on ESPN Classic.
Dell has great deals on your complete PC waiting for you now. And get up to 30% off select Dell systems. This Dimension desktop with an Intel Celeron processor is $399 after a 10% instant savings. Plus, get a free printer. Dell notebooks start at just $637. And get up to 30% off select Dell systems. It's only a click or call away. Get more out of now. Dell PCs use Intel Celeron processors.
Discover the amazing hitting secrets of America's finest baseball school in Teaching the Mechanics of the Major League Swing 2. Tommy Maskey's powerful teaching video that features the same revolutionary techniques that have produced baseball world's back-to-back-to-back AAU national championship teams. Parents, players, and coaches have been simply amazed at their students' rapid week-by-week improvement. These award-winning techniques benefit players of all ages and ability levels and make a valuable addition to any coach's library and a great gift. At just $29.95, call now.
Keenan. In rebound, UCLA has 5, Memphis State 3. 3 errors charged to UCLA, 1 to Memphis State. And Greg Lee shoots the free throw. That's the second part of that. Walton being fouled in the act of shooting then a technical. Greg Lee made it 17-14. He really shot the technical. And Walton, the free throw awarded for the foul on him in the act of shooting. Keith Wilkes. Memphis State ball. West ball, number 42, has reported in for Memphis State. And Larry Keenan's gone out. Worried about him, I think, getting an early foul trouble. Larry Finch brings it down. Holyfield right with him. Tried to Robinson. They hit in and out by Buford. Greg Lee down, pass breaking, 3-on-3, meeting Wilkes. He hits it 19-14. Three-man pass break. Greg Lee fed it off.
That's where Lee is most effective. He really runs the offense well.
19-14 UCLA. Larry Finch up. He hits. 19-16 UCLA. 12 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the half. 6 points for Larry Finch. Greg Lee to Holyfield. Walton on the pivot. And with the turnaround back to make it 21-16. Walton has 12 points in the first half. People don't talk too much about UCLA's defense. Maybe their best defensive team, this current squad. They've held opponents to an average of 59 a game this year. Very, very excellent defensive club. Fouls on Keith Wilkes. 4 team fouls on UCLA. Memphis State has 16 fouls. Memphis State's ball out of bounds. 21-16 UCLA, 11 and a half to go in the first half.
And UCLA will be in a helping man-to-man, a very aggressive one.
Finch is fouled by Larry Farmer. 5th team foul. And he really gets fouled on this one, Tom.
Here goes Finch up for that jumper. Farmer coming across. He's out of position, trying to stop him. And you can see the hands and the body.
Larry Finch shooting 2. Lost his father when he was young. Lives on Select Street, Orange Mound area, Memphis. Lived in the last 3 years. 7 points in this game. Does outstanding work with youngsters in the playground in his off time. 21-18. UCLA ahead. Their ball. And Walton really going to work inside now. 23-18. He has 14 points in the first half. That's all he had in the entire game against Indiana. He didn't want to have one of his great games last Saturday. Larry Finch fires a long one. 23-20. It's necessary for him to do that tonight to loosen up UCLA inside.
He's a take charge guy. He's their leader and they know it. So does he, and he's determined.
That foul is on Ronnie Robinson. Oh, Westfield.
It's very seldom that a big man can make a move like this to draw a foul, but here's Walton, and you see Westfall all over him. Westfall, by the way, is from St. Louis. He went to Sumner High School here in St. Louis.
Memphis State is called for a timeout.
Uh-oh, not good. Okay, boys, time to go to work. Come on, let's go.
Want to keep your car looking pit crew perfect? Introducing DuPont Teflon Car Care products. When you use DuPont Teflon Wax, Protectant, and Tire Shine, dirt, mud, and grime have a hard time sticking. So your car practically keeps itself shiny. DuPont Teflon Car Care products. A miracle of science from DuPont.
Delivery pizza, baby. Play it for the last piece. Up like jump, man. Go. Space. Trifecta, baby. That's element. Come on, you need some help. Yeah! Skywalker for the W. Hey, that's my delivery pizza.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
For fresh baked pizza at home, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
These gardens have the most exquisite Venus flytrap. Oh, he likes you.
Go where you want with your free weekend from Avis. Yes. Now rent for a week and get a free weekend to use later. Find our lowest prices at avis.com.
What do you think so far, Tom?
I think that Gene Bartow is probably over there in his lineup right now with this huddle, with his team, saying we've got to do something about that ball coming into Bill Walton. He has 14 points already, and when he gets his hands on it, he is killing us. So we'll probably see a little different defensive alignment so that you can keep that ball out of the center.
Bill Walton, you know, has tendonitis in his knees. He grew too quickly. He did 7 out of 7 from the floor. An hour before every game, hour and a half, he packs those knees with a hydraulic hot pack system.
Yes.
And then after the game, he has to pack his knees in ice.
Every game.
Wilkes follows. Walton just missed the tip. No good. Up on that rim again.
Yeah, he was up there again. He made contact with the ball. But he is charging that basket tonight. Nothing is going to keep him away from it.
I've never seen him move quicker as he is off the pivot tonight, Tom. He's really fired up. And has lightning moves as he spins off the post. Larry Finch didn't have control of the ball. He's fouled by Larry Farmer. Second foul on Farmer, the 16th foul on UCLA. Larry Finch gets 2 shots, fouled in the act of shooting. Larry Finch this year hit 83% of his free throws. He has 2 for 2 thus far. Now 3 for 3. And the score is 23-21, UCLA. 10 minutes, 26 seconds to play. This kid's really uptight, isn't he? He's grinning all over the place.
And he only needs 4 points, 3 now, to become the all-time leading scorer in Memphis State basketball history.
23-22, UCLA. Tommy Curtis is going to be coming in this game shortly. Holyfield jump shooting. He hits it. 25-22, UCLA.
And remember what we said at the beginning of the game, if Holly hits his first, he's in for a good night. He's about 3 for 3 now from that corner.
Foul call, Westfall. Second foul on him. We have the bonus situation now. 1-1 for Bill Walton. Here's the little dynamic 6th man of UCLA. He scored 22 points Saturday. He was UCLA's outstanding player. And he was their top player against University of San Francisco in the finals of the Western Regional. Dave Myers, the human spider, has also come in, number 34. Larry Farmer's gone out. And Greg Williams has gone out.
UCLA has broken a pattern in their last 6 games of the season. They were behind at this point. They're leading right now.
Ronnie Robinson takes the rebound. Bill Laurie brings it down. Larry Keenan still on the bench for Memphis State. Ballman by Finch. He set it out with us. On the follow, the ball goes to Keith Wilkes. Wilkes holds up while Walton trots down to get in his low post position. UCLA ahead by 3 points. Walton's inside. 27-22. 16 points for Bill Walton. This is a sentimental favorite team here tonight, Memphis State. Memphis is only 290 miles from St. Louis. Holyfield gambled. Finch's shot is up, in and out. Walton clears the board. Starts the fast break to Curtis. Curtis shovels it to Myers. Myers underneath to Wilkes. And Wilkes took too many steps.
Could we see seen several unbelievable performances here during the NCAA final.